Friday. Oh my gosh, I haven't recorded nearly anything this week because I've been busy trying to see if I can close a couple clients that came through referrals for like social media and like video content. So having to put decks together and stuff like that has really just like eaten up my time. And also like after the weekend, I'm just not used to partying anymore. So I'm just like trying to recover, and it took me like maybe till Tuesday to like really just wake up from the weekend, which kind of sucks. And another reason why I just don't like drinking anymore like that, like it just like takes me out of my groove and stuff. But anyway, it's Friday. I feel like I should catch you up on kind of where I'm at with this whole coffee process, because I'm waiting for the machine. I've been trying recipes out at home. Well, mainly syrups is the thing that I've been trying. And then I've also been like really honed in on like what I want the cart to look like. One thing I'm gonna say is the carts are not cheap. Like the pre-made ones that you can order like online that are like super easy setups, they're like in the $2,500, $3,500 range. And that's like most of the time not including the plumbing that you have to take into account. And then the plumbing system, it can vary. If you want to make it yourself, it's gonna be a lot cheaper. And luckily Sam knows somebody that can help us build the cart. We just got confirmation. And then the logo is also another thing. I got that transaction going. I'm gonna be making it like in payments to like try to hurry up that process. So I feel like I'm kind of in limbo right now, and I know one of the things that I really need to do is more just research and getting out there and supporting other small businesses so that I can kind of get a feel of how people work, like kind of their kind of setups and like their menu. So with that being said, we're gonna go check out one of the ones I found on TikTok. There's a guy that goes all over like this Whittier area, and I think it's called Lento Coffee. So I think they're open today till 1. It's 11:30 right now. So I'm gonna go check them out. I don't know, it's like at somebody's house, so I'm not sure like what the setup is, if I can chill and hang out there. But I'm gonna go support either way and get some coffee, and yeah, really try to think through this like menu situation. To be honest, I'm a little in my head about it because I'm like, I want it to look like this, but it's not transferable in my car. I don't want to buy another car just to be able to move something around. So it's like, I got to work with what I got and just try to find inspiration to make it my own and make it a little different and like what I want that branding to be, which is a little bit hard because we're still waiting for the branding stuff to be done. So I feel kind of like in limbo a little bit and a little bit stuck. And so mentally, I'm kind of like a little foggy right now. You know what I mean? But anyway, I'm about to put on the Usher Confessions album because top 5, can't nobody tell me otherwise. Tell me another album that you can listen through top to bottom, no skips. I find those very, very hard to find. But good old faithful 2004 Usher's Confessions, the expanded edition is the tits. I don't care what nobody says. Let's go. Okay, so it's pickup only. It's literally he's running it outside of his home. And then you place an order online. I ordered this sweet thing, and then he says he'll bring it out to me. So I'm excited to try it. I just love the idea of people just trying shit and doing shit, either out of necessity or because it's a passion or just because they simply want to. Like, I don't know. I don't think anybody should ever be knocked for trying and for also like doing things that are not necessarily conventional or whatever. Because at the end of the day, we're all just trying to make it. And I just love the idea of supporting just someone trying to make it for what, you know what I mean? Like just somebody trying to make it and somebody trying to figure it out. And I'm going to be doing this myself soon. So it's like, why wouldn't I support people even you never know. Maybe this guy's going to end up with a coffee shop one day because it's so good. You know what I mean? Like you got to start somewhere. And I'm just super excited to just support. Hello.
Hello, hello.
Hi.
Steak cap here for you, and then I got you on the square.
It does like Apple Pay?
Yes.
Or Tap to Pay?
Tap to Pay. Thank you for stopping by.
Thank you. I found you on I think it was TikTok. I saw somebody post about it. So.
Yeah, that's really cool. On Saturdays and Sundays we are set up outside, so you're more than welcome to just pull up and walk in.
Oh, okay,
and then
cool.
Order that way. So yeah, thank you so much for stopping by.
How long have you been doing this for?
Just about a year or so that we've had the business, but I've been in the coffee industry for about 11 years.
Oh wow.
And I just figured it's time to just kind of put all my effort into this. So
that's amazing. You should be proud of yourself. That's awesome.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
Oh my god. Holy fuck, that's good. Oh, that is so good. See, you just never know if you don't try. Shit. We are in the city of Hawthorne. We're gonna check out Feb Coffee. So Perla, the person who sold me the machine at Coffee Machine Depot, has her own little pop-up on the weekends, and so we're gonna come check it out. Which one is this one?
This is so cute.
It's a strawberry matcha. Let me see that one. Just a girl in her iced coffee. That's cute. Good try. It's good.
It's like agua fresca with matcha. Kind of weird.
Interesting.
With the foam.
All right, we had to bring Sam to Lentil Coffee. Get your. She got the sticky icky matcha. Go ahead and give it a sip.
Yes.
Is everything you ever wanted and more?
Yes. So mucho, mucho more.
I got the day cap, which is the one I got last time I came. So good.
Oh, yes.
Hold up. Ooh, that's good. Damn. That's really good. Man, this is better than Costco. Hell yeah. You gotta try that. Gracias.
Pase, pruebe, lleve ceviche de camarón. Pase, pruebe. Lleve ceviche de camarón. Pase, pruebe. Compre ceviche de camarón.
That's
I'll get some on the way out.
I'm gonna get elote on the way out. On a Monday afternoon making donations after we just did our entire redo of our living room. So we're getting rid of an ottoman and a few other things. So it's nothing like clearing out your space, you know? Just getting rid of these two things here. And then there's, yeah. Got a little 20%. I kind of want to go look. It's so funny because my mom used to beg me to go to Savers because she's been living next to one in Marietta for years, like decades, before like thrifting was even cool. And she would beg me to go, and it wasn't until I don't know what happened, but I had to stay with her for like a couple weeks, and we would go on like a little date. We'd get some coffee or donuts, and then we would go, and I just became obsessed with Savers. And by this time, like, I mean, everybody's been thrifting. This is only like a few years ago. But it's so popular now, and she's always complaining now. She's like, it's so expensive ever since these like kids and teenagers started going thrifting. Like, it's the only time it's cheap now is like when it's like seniors, and I guess there's like a certain discount. But anyway, let's go check out Seam. Friday. Today is August 1st, which means tomorrow is my birthday. Turns out I'm turning 38 this year, which in my mind I thought I was 39, so I was already having a mental breakdown about it. But good news, we got another 2 years to get it together before I turn 40, so that makes me happy. But this birthday definitely feels a lot bit different. I just feel way more mature. I feel like I'm a completely different person than I was a few years back. I definitely maximized my 20s and partied my ass off and did everything I possibly wanted to do. And now I'm in a season of life where I'm so much more appreciative of everything that I've had, everything that I've gone through to really allow me to become who I am today. So we're feeling blessed. We're feeling just super appreciative and I don't know, I just feel really good about where I'm at, even though I don't have it all figured out. Like, just generally overall, I just feel happy, and sure, there's things that I want to get better at and address and do all these things, but like all in all, like in a general statement, like I'm happy where I'm at, and I wouldn't change it for anything. And yeah, it just makes me, I think just like turning another year older is just making me reflect on like, damn, I've really done all this stuff with a lot of things that I've been interested in, curious about, and just really giving myself that chance and opportunity to at least try so many different things, which as I'm learning as I get older, not a lot of people give themselves a chance to just try some things. I'm appreciative of all the experiences I've had in this lifetime so far, and ones to come I'm looking forward to, especially with everybody that I'm meeting and in the coffee community, and just this new place in life that I feel like I'm at, like weeding out all the stuff that I'm no longer about, stuff, people, things, all that stuff. And yeah, and just like, it just feels good. It just feels good to be in this place, and it's such a different dynamic, and I'm just really looking forward to tomorrow. So tomorrow for my birthday, we're gonna be hanging out at my mom's. This was something like super last minute, where I was already just planning on going to my mom's, just because my mom always makes me my favorite dish on my birthday. And years prior, I've done like big things, events where everybody comes out and all that stuff. And although that was nice at a certain period of time in life, I want nothing more but to just spend quality time with my family and some of my closest friends and just chill, like nothing crazy. And I don't know, I honestly didn't even feel like doing anything, but my mom insisted, Sam insisted, and so I just felt like, okay, fine, like if I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna do something super low-key, and yeah, just kind of enjoy people's presence, because that's what it's about. And mainly too, another thing that I was like thinking is like, I'm just spending so much money on this project, and I really don't want to overdo it or like overextend myself, and like, yeah, I just can't afford it right now, and like that's just the reality of where I'm at, and that's okay. Like, I'm totally okay with that. I have so much energy and so much confidence for that project to come that it's really not fazing me. And I don't know, it just feels different because I'm so used to all the things that I used to do. Well, not used to, but like I just reflect back on what I used to do. Then now to see myself here now and like saying like, I don't want to do anything for my birthday, like it's fine, like we don't have to do anything, we could just go to Cheesecake Factory, because I love Cheesecake Factory. But my mom's like, let me just make you your favorite meal, invite your friends over, and just hang out. And I'm like, okay, fine. So that's kind of how that happened. It was like not anything crazy, but I think it's just a lot more meaningful that people are even gonna come out to my mom's, because she's all the way in Marietta. And yeah, I mean, granted, that's where we grew up, so a lot of my friends are there. Not a lot, but a handful of my friends are still there, so it's not far for them. Typically, they always go wherever I end up at, and most of the time it's always in San Diego or in different parts that I've lived in Southern California. So yum.
And also.
Say hi.
Hi.
Say happy birthday.
Happy birthday. Anyone know me?
Show the people what you made. Let me see. Wow.
Happy
Stop it. It's showing. It's showing, sis. It's showing. Your roots are showing. Happy birthday to you. Estas son las mañanitas que cantaba el rey David. Hoy por ser día de tus santos te las cantamos aquí. Despierta, Levi, despierta. Cantarillos cantan, la luna ya se metió. Levi, Levi, ra, ra, ra.
See where that orange box up in the air?
Yeah.
But it's on this side.
Okay, got it. Thank you. I don't know why I didn't realize today was Wednesday. I have signed myself up to do a bunch of shit today thinking it was Tuesday, and the pop-up is on Saturday, so I'm a little bit frantic and I'm trying not to be. And I gotta go do laundry. I gotta do everybody's laundry today, so I'm like, we are looking for some kind of sign to say, hey, this is where the pickups are gonna be for the pop-up. But the A-frames are like over $100 and I don't want to spend that money right now. So I'm trying to get creative with a different alternative now that I had to come to Home Depot because we ran out of laundry detergent. So I'm gonna take a look and see what our options are. This is a plain one. I'm gonna use these. They come with these sticks here to put in the ground. And these are $6.77. I think we're gonna go with this green. And maybe a black. Thank you. Thank you. I do my best to support small business, and I went to the other little shop. I drove 35 minutes away from where I live to go support them, but they don't have everything I need. So this is my first time coming to Restaurant Depot, which I'm low-key kind of excited about, and I just need 2 or 3 things. Hopefully they have it, and then we're gonna head back home. Yo, this is overwhelming. It's intense. It's crazy how much shit they have in here in like bulk, like big amounts. This is kind of cool. They have it displayed. You even have like different popotes. I'm noticing these were way cheaper at the other place. I think I paid $6 for this one, and $3.99 for this one, and $2.99 for this one, somewhere around there. There's like a clear difference in price. Oh my god. The OGs of all OGs, best ice cream hands down. These are what I was looking for. It's a lot. I don't need that many. Bruh, I'm in the freezer. It's freaking cold. We are looking for heavy whipping cream. See if it's cheaper here or Costco. What in the Jolly Whiskers? This thing is fucking huge. Alright. We found them. All right, we got the final goods that I needed. Now I can go home, finalize this menu, print out some flyers and the menu, and then I got to get the post ready for the menu items. I'm going to do a Instagram post that shows what the drinks are going to be, like the name of the drinks too. I want to do like a little, I don't know, like each drink should have like its personality is kind of my idea and my thought after like testing these recipes and looking at what they're going to look like. So I'm going to name them, and really I think the rest of the day I'm just going to shoot content and still push out all the other content I'm sitting on. Now I got to reorganize myself and my thoughts because now I'm kind of all over the place since I've been out of the house pretty much all morning. And I think I'm a little behind on my posting schedule. This is my posting schedule okay, so this is the posting schedule for TikTok. This is the posting schedule for IG. Only some of them are gonna live on IG, not all of them. I'm literally almost done posting all the IG ones. Then everything from this list, the TikTok list, is gonna get repurposed here. And this list at the bottom is questions people have asked that I'm gonna make a video for. I really do my best to reply back to as many people as I can, especially if it's with video, because sometimes I think they're really good questions. So if you ask me anything on TikTok, I will more than likely make a video about it. Just if I think that more people can get more value out of it, I'll make it. It lives on this form here, and I'll get to it as soon as I get some time. Oh my god, it's so hot. It's so hot in LA. I don't know why. I need to figure out what things need to be made on day of, what things I need to do the night before, just so everything is as fresh as possible. I already have the recipes that I'm gonna make and the drinks, and I might redo them and record content with them so that they're ready for tomorrow. So right now I'm going to use my whiteboard just so it's front of mind. I'm gonna organize it by the day and then figure out all the other stuff yeah, as I go. Let's do it. Wednesday. So today what I gotta get done is the post with the 3 to 4 drinks. Haven't decided yet. I saw this pumpkin matcha that looks really good, and I know people are itching for that pumpkin spice latte, and I think I found a recipe, but I don't know if I can perfect it before Saturday. But either way, it's just a trial one, so I'm trying not to apply too much pressure. So maybe that might be the 4th drink. Anyway, menu, then I gotta submit menu. I'm just gonna make a handful of flyers to pass out right here, because the strip that we live on, they're really small apartment complexes, like maybe 6 to 8 units per. So I'm just gonna circle the block right here, and then the main street you have street parking, which can get kind of crazy, but there's always cars parked out there. So I'm gonna be annoying and set out flyers thinking it's a ticket, because sometimes they do give out tickets, but it's only Monday and Tuesday, so they'll probably be like, forget that it's Saturday and it's not a ticket. But anyway, I'm gonna put some just right here in this local corner to see if we can get some traction that way. I'm gonna do everything in my power that I can, as inexpensively that I can, to get people to order and stuff. So I'm hoping that by the time, you know, Saturday comes around, there's enough content for people to feel comfortable and like, oh, okay, this is like legit, it's not a scam. Like, you know what I mean? Like there's a little bit of like face to the company or face to the brand. Which is why I'm putting content there now so fast, because of that thought process that I had. I don't know, it could just be me and maybe I'm just overthinking it, but I like to just kind of foresee what could be, or what could be the potential thoughts of people, like live in the customer's mind, and then kind of work my way up to that. So that's that thought process. Once that's done, we're gonna build or create a story, the how to order and how to get here, just to kind of direct people, because I don't want people hanging out in the alley since a lot of cars pass by, and this is a main busy street, and this one there's no like, it's just a busy ass street. There's no like parking or anything on that street. So I gotta make sure that that goes up also, or have that ready so that goes up on Saturday. Create content of drinks. Might have to do this tomorrow morning. I might lose light today. I don't think I've said this anywhere, but I had an idea that Sam can put together some bouquet out of the Brain Goods cans. I want the first 3 people to be able to get one of those, kind of like as a thank you. for even coming by. And so she agreed to make some bouquets, and so I want to shoot content for that. Is it necessary? Maybe not. I don't know. I love it, and I think it would look sick. So Sam agreed to do it, so I'm excited about that. Friday, we need to get the balloons. Just 1 to 2, just to kind of direct on this side and on this side, since we have the main street over here, the alley over here. I just want to give people like a gauge of like where it's at, because it could be not confusing, but there's just a lot that kind of look the same. So got to be able to like stick out and say like, hey, we're here. Saturday morning. Oh, I need to make the sign. And then those go out Saturday morning. I don't know if my landlord's going to say anything about that. Hopefully not. And I'm going to be hand whisking every drink. So that means every drink is going to get the same amount of love pouring into that drink, because it's me whisking it every single time. Okay, I mean, that's it. The rest is just post consistently, keep posting all the way through Saturday. And I gotta make sure, oh my god, I didn't even think through how I'm gonna shoot content. Can't ever forget about content, and I almost did. So my thought is that I want to get some cool POVs so I can use like the neck thing on my iPhone, and or I can use my DJI. I have like the small, I forgot what it's called. It's a small DJI Osmo that I could just have like a head thing on for. So it's like that POV look. And then I also wanted to set up some like top down, although that's gonna be kind of hard because the fan is right here. Set up some like top down shots, because I'm gonna be moving so fast. I want to leave this shit set, so all I have to do is just turn it on and hit record, and not have to like set up and kind of move around, because I'm gonna have anxiety. So yeah, okay, so then yeah, we'll figure that out on Thursday and lay that out. All right, I think we got it. Am I a little bit extra? I don't know, but am I prepared? I think so. As prepared as I could be, at least. Yo, so I've been shooting on YouTube for years, right? It's been inconsistent or whatever, but I just got a brand new alert that I've never seen on YouTube, and I'm just like, what? And I'm wondering if it's either because it's coffee and matcha or because I've been consistent. But anyway, I'm super stoked about it. Look. This is the first time I've ever gotten this much in a I think I've never seen this actually. So I don't know if this is like a new milestone or whatever. So I don't know if it's a combination of shorts, the combination of posting a video a week, or yeah, I don't know. I'm excited though. I'm excited because I feel like things are finally happening. Like I just felt like in such a lull for so long, like literally 8 months, and now things are happening, things are moving. Like my energy is like through the roof. I'm excited to wake up for the day. I'm excited to go to sleep and wake back up. Like I don't even want to sleep. I'm just so excited for each day, and it's been like that since I started this project, and I'm just excited to share it because I just feel like it's been under wraps for so long that now that I'm seeing these things and I'm seeing people like comment and stuff, and it's so crazy because when I was researching and I was looking up like different coffee shops and how they're doing it and what they're doing, and I always love like a good story behind a coffee shop. And believe it or not a lot of people are on camera, not a lot of people talk to camera, so you really don't know people's stories. And I will just say like Hispanic representation is not that big, so I'm happy to be a part of that. But anyway, when I was searching for this stuff, I saw a couple coffee shops that I'm just like, damn, like they really inspired me. Like it just kind of gave me that extra oomph. And then they just started following me on Instagram, and I had been following them on TikTok. And then they just commented, like on my drive home, they commented, oh my chicles, we've been following you for a while now. We're so excited for your new journey, blah, 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 right? And I'm just like, I will say, if you followed the 75 hard journey that I went on with people online a few years back, it was like the one thing I would say often. I would say it because my sister would say it, and my sister got it from her husband. And it's like one of those things that like if you watch that series, like it's one of those, if you know, you know. So that just kind of like warmed my heart because I was praising them and their story of how they got onto their coffee journey. And then here they are commenting that they have been following me for a while, because most of this Brain Goods content isn't living on my TikTok account, which is like my biggest account that I have. It's living on its own, like it's its own thing, and that's kind of how I wanted it, because I want that whole like kind of I want the story of Brain Goods to live on its own and not be necessarily attached to me, even though I am, you know, obviously the person behind it. But at some point, it's gonna get bigger than me, and which is the reason why I put it separately. But I just think it's so funny that they commented and that, you know, somehow, some way they had seen me online prior to, like years ago, and to see that now, like on this journey, it just makes me so excited. I just thought it was so funny because it's like, it's just one of those things, if you know, you know. So it just really made me feel good, and just like another like sign in the universe that I'm like, okay, well, I'm in the right direction, you know, because some days I'm like, am I doing too much? Do people think it's weird? But then I'm like, ah, fuck it. Like, that quickly goes away because I'm like so far in it that I can't even allow myself to be like, oh, what do people think? You know what I mean? Okay, we just got a little update on the GS3 on the espresso machine. It says we sent the pickup paperwork today. Should have it here before end of next week. What? Let's go. I'm hyped. Everything's falling into place. I'm so excited. I'm so excited about everything. I'm just so excited about everything. I feel like the universe is finally on my side, because for a hot minute there, I don't know what I did or who I pissed off. The universe was coming for me, but you know, I think we paid our dues. I think we did what we had to do, and yeah, we're moving and grooving. I'm excited. I just got off the phone with Sam. I've been in the weeds of today. Today's Thursday. In the weeds of like trying to post content for the other matchas that I got. I already launched the ube, the Cosmo ube one, which that shit looks fire. They look so good on camera. Anyway, she just called. She just said, hey, guess what? And I'm like, what? And she's like, I just got you an order for 12 cans of coffee at work. Remember last week I told you that the week prior I had sent her with like a little mini menu? Well, 2 weeks later, they're finally going to place an order, and they're going to place an order for 12 cans. I cannot believe it. This is like my biggest order that I'm going to get, and I just like, I need to make piloncillo syrup because I'm not making coffee for the pop-up, but I'm ecstatic. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Shout out to Sam, because I could not be doing this without you. Like, she really put me on the map. It's putting me on the map at work. I'm doing what I can on my end, and I'm over the moon. I cannot believe this. I'm so excited. I've been up since 5 prepping the cans, and I gotta say it was so stressful. I should have done it last night, but I was trying to be like as fresh as possible, which now I'm realizing, you know, trial and error. Like, I think I would have had more peace of mind just taking my time with it the night before, like late at night, than to wake up super early. And we just had so many errors because the espresso was having issues for whatever reason. Granted, this isn't the coffee that I'm going to sell like to the public. This is like a test trial specifically at Sam's work, which I'm grateful for. And they liked it. I just got confirmation that they liked it. I made like cream top, which I was so busy I didn't even get the rest of the footage for it, but they ordered 3 4-packs, and I threw in some extra piloncillo ones to see if they like it. But yeah, it just kind of let me know that when it comes to canning, I should probably, if it's something like early in the morning, I should absolutely do it late at night, the night before, so that if anything messes up, I'm not stressed out. And yeah, it just adds more frantic energy, which I hate. I hate providing that energy, and I hate being around that energy. So, lesson learned, if I didn't have this order, I wouldn't know what not to do and what to do properly. And so, yeah, it's it was just so I'm so thankful, and it was definitely a lesson learned, just because I know now that everything's like calmed down. Between 5 a.m. and 7:30, I was stressed the fuck out. So, lesson learned, and I'm not doing that again, ever again. I don't know if I gave the update on here, because I talked to camera early yesterday, and I don't think I turned this thing back on, but we got a message from Bedla from Coffee Machine Depot saying that they got paperwork for pickup, which I'm assuming they get paperwork to pick it up from, I don't know, wherever they pick it up from. And so by the time they get it and get it into the warehouse, then she's going to give me a call and set up a time for training on the GS3. So I am super pumped, especially after dealing with this little machine. Granted, this isn't the coffee that I'm going to sell to the public. It's the coffee I'm going to be selling is Provecho beans. And yeah, it's going to be coming off the GS3. But now that like I'm reflecting, I'm like, I could have done this, I could have done that. And like just to figure out my flow. And because I've been so focused on matcha, I just didn't see, like, I'm like, oh, okay, it's like syrup, espresso, milk, right? Like syrup, espresso, milk. But I wasn't counting on the espresso machine not extracting the shot right, because I didn't even know that it could fuck that up, because I just, in my head, I'm like, oh, that's automatic. It's going to come out the way it should come out. But no. So if you didn't know, yeah, that happens with Nespressos. So I definitely looked that up. And it is a thing. It's 8:30 already. It's Friday. I have so much to do off my list. I'm going to redo this here, but I feel like I got majority of this stuff done. I don't know if we'll get around to doing the morning poppy bouquets, just because we've both been really busy. I got the videos to edit because I didn't even shoot the strawberry one. All in all, it's been a very successful week. I am super grateful to everybody who's sent a message, reposted the videos. Shout out to everybody that's reposting the videos. I really appreciate you. It really helps out the algorithm for doing so. So if you can continue doing that, I'd really appreciate it. And yeah, I just feel like overall this week things are really coming to, like, I don't know, I feel like everything's really starting to wake up and like be alive for Brain Goods, mainly because I sent it live. Like, this is the most proactive and active I've been online in a long time, just because I was in a long lull, you know, being depressed and figuring my life out, then figuring out this coffee and matcha thing once I figured out that I wanted to do that. And so there's just a lot of commotion and a lot of me being offline, that now, being obviously the face of the company, even though I'm not necessarily trying to be, but I am a true believer that people need to know your story and who you are to connect to you, as opposed to just selling the product. Because I just don't want to sell the product. I'm selling the energy that's going behind it. I'm selling myself, basically, that's going behind it, because at the end of the day, it's an energy exchange between you and the other person who's tasting your beverages. I'm just going to say beverages, because matcha coffee, I want to get into like aguas frescas too, but that's like later. But yeah, it's like an energy exchange between you and, you know, the person who is purchasing from you. And if they go on your page and they don't know who the fuck you are, I just don't think it, you know, it really does this. And what I'm really trying to do is this, because I'm trying to make friends, I'm trying to connect with people, and just give out all this energy, good energy to people, and have them enjoy a tasty bev. So I'm really thankful, I'm really grateful for this week. I think there's been a lot of lessons learned and a lot of firsts this week, that unless I was like in it, I don't think I would know exactly how to even go about it. And so trial by fire, we already said, is the best way that Nettie learns. And so this week we did a lot of trial by fire, and now it's allowing me to reflect now that things have like kind of mellowed out and I've done the bulk of the work, to just really enjoy the process now of like, okay, we gotta make this content for this video, where I feel like I'm finally catching up to where we are real time. Because I've said this online or on Instagram, but everything you guys have been seeing has been shot like a few weeks back, 4 weeks back, 5 weeks back, and I've been sitting on this content before I just started launching, because I wanted to give myself that space of not having to create at real time where now I can catch up, and now I'm like, okay, well, the story's already there. Now the content for the beverages comes out, and then all the like trendy shit, which I'm not necessarily a fan of, but I know to some extent I have to do it. And so I'm gonna try to get into that as tastefully as I can, but I don't want to go crazy with that because I'm personally just not a fan of that. I love an underdog story. I love a story to tell, and I love that as I'm working through this, I'm learning how to tell more stories, even about beverages that I make, just kind of like the Ube Cosmo ones, how that came together, and like the song that came to mind. And these are all things that like creatively feed me and fulfill me, and I don't think without this project I'd be in this space and as happy as I've felt in over 8 months now. So thanks again. And as I just finished wrapping out that talking point, I just got paid for my first official office order. I feel so good about it. I just feel like, even though it was like a hectic, stressful morning, and I'm still learning and growing as this, like, to know that there's people that are willing to support it while I'm in this space, you know, as I continue getting better, it just makes me feel so happy and way more appreciative of like, man, all this work that I've been putting in is really going to start paying off, and it's going to come soon. Because to me, it's a matter of just perfecting this craft. And even though you're going to be constantly learning, like getting the basis down of making the great matcha, making a great coffee, making a great syrup, and always providing the best experience, whether that's, you know, even if I'm not around, like how people interact with my drink, how people shake the can, pour over ice, and put your creamer on top, like all that stuff, that type of interaction, like that's an entire experience where I don't even have to be there. You know what I mean? And that's not even counting the stuff like where I'm actually going to have to be at places. So it just really makes me look forward to all that stuff. And I've said this in one of the videos, I don't remember where, or maybe in the last video, but when it comes to micro businesses and somebody, I myself am micro right now, right? Like the idea is way bigger, but micro me right now, micro brain goods right now, like this small order to some is such a huge win for me to keep this going. Like this momentum is going because now I'm like, okay, well, hopefully they like it enough to place more orders, and all I have to do is sacrifice my morning, prepare in advance, or sacrifice my night, prepare in advance, and have them just go without me even being there. And I'm getting paid for that because I'm putting in the work and I'm doing all this I'm laying down all this groundwork over the last couple months here that I've done it. And so I feel like now it's just finally starting to pick up, starting to get momentum. To see the cans in real life in an office is also just eye-opening for me, like especially because I don't know if you guys know anything about Whittier or where I'm at, but it is surrounded by an industrial park, and there's loads of industrial places where all I'm gonna do is, once I get downtime after this, soft launch, once I get downtime, I'm just gonna start sending flyers and going to places and dropping off a 4-pack, because that's guerrilla marketing for one, which I love, and that's the only thing that I can afford is to give out a 4-pack. But I think that's way more impactful to go to a business and say, hey, I'm local, I'm here, if you want coffee, I will drop it off, and that kind of thing. So this is like long term, like, or near future here, that this is gonna happen as I prep to like practice with the machine. Once I get the machine, practice with the machine, and like really get it dialed. I want to dial it in before I start doing events. But at some point, I do want to have like my own, I don't know if you've seen like the cafeton parties, like that traveling Latin party that goes to different coffee shops. I want to have some version of that, but like probably at my mom's, with my mom cooking and like some kind of music, and then all the homies come through and like my mom's making food and we're having like coffee and like music playing, something like that. I don't know, where I want to invite people to come, and while I'm on bar and people are hanging out and stuff like that. But I'm gonna give myself like a month and a half to do that and set that up while I get all my practice in as much as I can, before I do like a proper like pop-up. This is a soft launch, so this is more of like a stress test, just like this morning was. This is more like a stress test, taste test for people. I want you to know that I am thinking in advance to actually have a proper pop-up If I can't find a venue, do it somewhere at my mom's. But I want to do multiple pop-ups because I just feel like over the years I've collected so many friendships and relationships kind of all over that I kind of want to be where people are. Like, I want to do something in Marietta, which is where my mom lives. I want to do something in San Diego, obviously, because I was there for years. And then figure out a space here. And if that means I have to get some kind of Airbnb and invite people over that way, if I can't find a venue, then that's what I'll do. Or partner up with some kind of venue where we can have something like that. Like, I'm already thinking like 3 months ahead, even though I'm living right now in the moment. So yeah, these are all just thoughts and ideas for the near future here, on top of everything else I got going on. I'm super excited to share. I know a lot of people have been commenting about merch, and trust me, like, oh, I cannot wait for all the stuff to come out. I'm super excited for that stuff. Oh, I don't think I told you either. We got a call from Sammy, and I have a call on Monday to see what version 2 of all the branding and messaging, branding and logo looks like. So I'm super excited for that, because once that hits too, then like that just kind of allows the merch to like really, you know, really like shine with what it is. So I'm super pumped for that. And I can't wait to show you that stuff. But yeah, I gotta bring it down because I get really excited. And right now, I just gotta focus on the strawberry video. And I have a song in mind. Fun fact about me is I find inspiration in music, and I see things visually when I listen to music or ideas. So usually when I hear a sound and I'm listening to the beat, I'm counting the beats, and then I'm like, oh, this could be an edit, this could be chopped up here, so it's in my head before I even get to the computer and before I even shoot it. And so I heard this song as it pertains to like strawberries. I wanted to use Push a Love by Justin Timberlake because I'm obsessed with that song right now. But I think the song that makes sense is Senorita by Justin Timberlake. So I'm going to do it to the intro. So this little part right here is an introduction. And so then that's how I'm going to introduce the drink. And I feel like it's feminine enough because the drink is a little bit feminine. And then I'm going to do a time lapse of me doing this while I have you on YouTube here. Time lapse for Instagram or vertical content, I should say TikTok probably, here. And then I have my professional camera for like intricate shots. And then I have my DJI, I totally forgot what this is called, but this DJI here. So this is gonna be the POV. So I'm gonna have this here. And he'll like it. I just posted the menu. And then somebody said this menu is visually doing something. But I'm like, is that good or bad? So then I asked, and then the person goes, laughing my ass off. An emoji would have helped with context clues, which yes to that. But any feedback is good feedback because I'm editing in real time and doing this in real time. So I appreciate that. But I'm happy that it's good feedback because I'm attracted to the colors that I selected because visually my eyes just want to go there immediately. And so that was like a big push when it came to the branding, is that whoever I was going to get as a graphic designer, I'm like, hey, I have like these 3 main colors that I really want. And then you can add and go crazy on the other end of that. But Sammy did a really good job with the colors he selected, the additional colors. But I'm glad that people are feeling the color scheme and stuff. I know it's a little bit more, there's some that's a little bit more moody, more darker, but then there's also that like fresh and coolness. I love like the industrial-y feeling. I love kind of like a funky, like old school retro feeling too. So like, I feel like it's all encompassing. So thanks for the feedback. I appreciate it. I do my best to reply to everybody, to talk to everybody. I've always done that on my socials, and so that's not going to stop now that I'm doing this. So I appreciate it.